Hey, I'm Matt, and headed to work. It is Monday, November 19th. So, yeah, tomorrow is Austin's 18th birthday. I don't know if I'm old enough to have an adult son. I don't know. Dang. 18 years old. Wow. 18 years old. It's still, like, in some ways, still feels like yesterday when I turned 18. And in other ways, it feels like it was a lifetime ago. Wow. 18 years old, Austin. Dang. And actually, I'm right next to his school, where he's a senior in high school. And wow, 18 years old. Dang, it's I guess the third major age you hit as a kid. The first is when you turn from 12 to 13 because you're technically a teenager. And then of course you get 16 because you can get your driver's license. And then there's 18. You turn 18, you're legally an adult. You can vote. You can buy stuff that you couldn't buy before. And then the next age you get is 21 because you can drink. And then after that, I believe it's 25, I think. Because then at the age of 25, you can get a rental car and make a reservation or rent a hotel room at a nicer place. And then after that, it's 35 when your car insurance goes down. And then after 35, it's 55 when you can get a senior discount. So, or is it 35 or 30 when your car insurance goes down? I think it's 35. It might be 34. I don't know. So, but yeah. Happy birthday, Austin. And congratulations. I love you very much. And you will always be my son. And, yeah. I love you. And, you know what? Thank you for being in my life. And, yeah. So, wow. Austin's gonna be 18 tomorrow. Dang. Where does the time go? I have no idea. Okay. But speaking of time flying by, I also want to talk about why are we skipping time? Since July, there has been Christmas stuff in certain stores. Oh, in case you're looking at this, no, I'm not going. I'm not trying to be like a homeless chic Michael Jackson or anything. It is cold outside. It's currently in the 50s, but just about 3 hours ago it was in the 30s and it rose to the low 50s. And it's headed back down. The temperature is. The sun's going to go down in a couple hours. And temperature's going to be dropping. And my body hurts in the cold. And this hand, I've broken this hand, injured fingers. This finger, I've sliced through a tendon. I've broken this pinky more than once, and I'm right hand dominant, so I use this hand the most, and when it gets cold it hurts to make a fist, and I'm just trying to keep it warm, because all day yesterday it was, it hurt. And the fingerless lets me operate the navigation system and stereo in the van, and my touchscreen on the phone, because the van has the stereo and stuff's touchscreen. But so back to skipping time. Since July, there have been a couple of the big hobby stores that have had Christmas stuff, like Hobby Lobby, and it seems like as soon as we got done with Halloween, it's nothing but Christmas. There's a radio station that will be playing that has been playing, started this week, or this weekend, I believe. Their whole, everything they play is now Christmas music, which is fine. I love Christmas music. Matter of fact, around Christmas, I have to actually delete a bunch of stuff from my phone to store all the Christmas songs I listen to while I'm at work. I mean, because I'll have the same song by like 5 different people. And I love like old bluegrass Christmas, that type of stuff. Old country Christmas songs, because it reminds me of my grandparents. The old Christmas, Elvis's Blue Christmas, and also punk Christmas, like the Sex Pistols, punk rock, or what's the name of that song? Yeah, punk. I believe it's a punk rock Christmas. That song, I actually keep it on my phone, year round. I love that song. Tons of songs. Credit Crunch Christmas. I'm gonna have to get with Pete, because him and I were sharing stuff back and forth last year, and I've gotten a new phone since last year. So all those songs, because I had them in their own separate folder. But so I love Christmas, but I'm not gonna start skipping Thanksgiving for Christmas. Like, Ronnie wants to start decorating for Christmas already. I'm like, no, Ronnie, we have Thanksgiving. It's this Thursday. And Angela and I have also talked about, we're not big Black Friday people. I don't do well in crowds. She doesn't like crowds. And if it's just me alone, I do better. But when I have my wife with me and my kids and we're out, I'm just constantly watching over them, and I'm like, okay, where's Ronnie? Where'd my wife go? And all this. And so we don't do that. And but I've noticed I have not seen a single advertisement, or if I'm gonna speak the Queen's English, advertisement for Christmas. Or no, I've seen those. I have not seen a single advertisement for Thanksgiving. Nothing. Like, you go in the grocery store and they'll have like an end cap or a special section where it's like, they'll have the French's fried onions and green beans and the cream of mushroom soup and the sweet potatoes, and they'll have, the instant mash. They'll have all the like necessities for Thanksgiving there, but then they have 12 aisles for Christmas stuff. Like if you go to Walmart, and it's just like, are you kidding me? And it's just like, why are we skipping holidays? Why are we skipping the holiday where we are thankful for what we have, and we appreciate what we have, and we come together with the people that we are thankful that are in our lives? Why are we skipping that and essentially replacing that with a day? Well, it's not even Black Friday anymore. It's Thanksgiving. There are places that start Black Friday on like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or noon sometimes on Thanksgiving Day. Why are we replacing a day where we are thankful for what we have and who we are and where we are and where we've come from and where we're headed? We're thankful for everything that we have and everything we've done and all that, and we're replacing it with a day where we go out and kill each other. And yes, people die every year in the United States of America on Black Friday. People fight. You can get on you're on YouTube now, but you can search YouTube, put in Black Friday fights, and see people, like 3 or 4 people beating another person for an Xbox or a PlayStation, people tasing other people, a lady going to grab a TV and then pepper spraying the crowd so she can get to the TV. I mean, seriously, we are replacing a holiday where we are grateful for families and what we have, so with something where we go out and beat each other for cheap crap. Cheap crap. Is that where we are? Where we care less about what we have, and it's more about, oh, yeah, I only had to punch 4 people in the face to get this TV this year. I mean, seriously. Seriously. And here in Norman, there's people that will get trampled. There was a fist fight in the toy section at Walmart a few years ago. A fist fight by 2 grown adults. And I've seen an old lady in a shopping cart to protect the stuff in the shopping cart so people don't take it out. And she has her cane and she's poking people with her cane that come too close. I've seen that with my own eyes. Is that what we're replacing Thanksgiving with? Seriously. Are you serious? And I understand Thanksgiving is an American and Canadian holiday. You know, and I'm not taking anything away from people who are decorating for Christmas. Okay? I'm not taking anything away from that. Matter of fact, one of my best friends in this entire world, Pete, he showed me a video while I was getting ready for work. He sent me a video of their Christmas decorations. That's fine. Okay? And I'm not saying that I don't like Christmas. I love Christmas. Christmas is a very special time of year. In fact, I plan on, after retiring, I don't know if you noticed this, the beard, but I got some gray in the beard. I'm hoping my beard goes white. Because when I retire, I want to play Santa Claus and go to hospitals. You know, like Children's Hospital and stuff. I want to do that when I retire. Okay, I love Christmas. But I'm also fat and I love Thanksgiving. Because honestly, when I think of Thanksgiving, I think of food, family, and football. Okay? Those are the first things that come to mind, but honestly, this time of year, it's, you know, it's becoming less and less about what we have and more about what we can get. You know? Lie, cheat, steal, fight. It doesn't matter. Matter of fact, people brag. There was a lady who was arrested because I think she shot somebody. Yeah, she shot somebody in a store for an it was the Xbox One, I believe, the year it came out. Shot and killed somebody in a store and got arrested, and she said it was worth it because her kid could have an Xbox One. Okay, so an Xbox One is more important to your kid than his mom? And that Xbox One is more important to you, is more important for your kid to have than not only you not being his life, but someone else's parent not being their kid's life or kid's life. When did we as parents stop caring about the way we're raising our kids and care more about what we can give our kids, whether they deserve it or not? When did that become the norm? When did material crap become the way we raise our kids? Like, the way we look at success as a parent now in this country is how much crap we can give our kids instead of how well behaved our kids are and how well they will transition into being an adult and how well they can take care of themselves. When did that become more important? Our jobs as parents are not to give our kids everything in the world. It's nice to be able to do that, but that's not our job as a parent. Our job as a parent is to raise up people that will be self-sufficient and be able to take care of themselves and go out in the world and be a betterment to society. Our jobs as parents is to make sure the kids don't kill themselves, okay? Don't kill themselves. Don't kill anyone else. Grow up to be functioning adults, okay? That is our job as parents. Not to give them every single thing in the world. Not to kill other people so that they could have something that in 2 years is going to be obsolete. That's not our job as parents. Okay? Our jobs as parents are to raise kids to be functioning adults. Okay? Austin, which I talked about at the beginning of the video, is turning 18 years old. I am extremely proud of him. Extremely proud of him. Okay? And he's further along than I was when I was his age. When I was his age, yes, my entire senior year, I was enlisted in the Marine Corps. I was in the Pool E program, the delayed entry program. Okay? I knew I was going to the Marine Corps. And I did that because I didn't want to go to college. And I always wanted to be a Marine. My grandfather was a Marine, and I always wanted to be a Marine. Okay? But I was immature. Heck, I'm still immature. I know that. Okay? And, you know, and I'm not saying it's all my doing. Okay? He respects other people. He has a job. He goes to school. And not only that, he is in a program where he's training to become a certified mechanic in high school. And is he going to make mistakes? Yes. Okay. But at the same time, he has thanked me for times I was hard on him. Okay. He said that he knew that at times that's what he needed. Okay. And he can come to me. He knows he can come to me and tell me anything. Okay. And I've told him, you know, I'm like, hey, I know you're going to do stupid stuff. I know you're a kid. I know you're going to make mistakes. Okay? I know that's going to happen. But I want you to know that if those things happen, you do something, it being a joke, an accident or not, you have to deal with the consequences of that action. Okay? Him and his friends went out and were fooling around on their bicycles, and he flipped over the handlebars and broke his hand and got a concussion. Okay? And he knew that they were doing stuff they weren't supposed to on the bikes. I mean, I didn't get mad at him. You know, but he knew. I was like, hey, are you going to be doing that type of stuff again? And he goes, no, I'm not. You know, he wasn't wearing a helmet. He wasn't doing that. They were just doing stuff they weren't supposed to. But at the same time, he knew that. And I'm not going to, like, Ronnie, he's kind of like this because he's starting to get spoiled, and he doesn't think, of course he's only 7, he doesn't think that there are that he should have to face consequences for his actions. And that's the number one thing I want to teach my kids. If you're big and bad enough to do it, you're big and bad enough to deal with it. So, but yeah, we are replacing a holiday where we are thankful for the things we have. A time of year where we are thankful for the things we have. We are replacing that with essentially a cage match where the winner walks out with a cheap piece of crap TV or $2 DVDs. You know, I mean, just pointless crap. Or, you know, some electronics that in the summer you could have got for cheaper than what they are now, because they slowly mark it up. They slowly mark it up through the fall until you get to Black Friday, and then all of a sudden they slash the price, you know, $75 off this electronic crap that you could have gotten $100 cheaper instead of $75 cheaper back in the summer. And you're willing to mace somebody or tase somebody or shoot somebody, or you're an adult and you're acting like a damn fool. You're acting like a damn fool, sprinting into a store and trampling some old man who was in the front, fell, and is dead, so you can get some piece of crap thing. I mean, seriously, I'm a very proud American. Proud American. But this time of year, I am disgusted with my fellow country. Disgusted. Hey, that's why my wife and I do not decorate for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. We do not decorate for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. We do not start celebrating Christmas until after Thanksgiving. And we do not participate in Black Friday, which it's Black Friday, yes, because our country goes in mourning for the dumbasses who put material things over human life. They value material things over human life on Black Friday. It was named appropriately. And please excuse my language. I actually need to work on my language, especially when people approach me and start screaming at me, and I'm like, really? You need to bleep and stop. But I digress. Okay. So, matter of fact, my wife and I have been talking about this. We're going to actually start a tradition that we're going to start putting up our Christmas tree every year on the Friday after Thanksgiving. Because hopefully in the future, we will have grandkids and our families will be over on Thanksgiving and on the Friday after Thanksgiving, if the wives, because my wife and I have all sons, if the wives want to go shopping, that's fine. But I would love if my wife and I'd love if our adult children did this too, but especially our grandchildren, would, the day after Thanksgiving, if we all together put up the tree and put up Christmas and trim the tree, is the official term for putting up the tree and decorating it. And not only that, my wife and I are starting to get we're starting to want Christmas ornaments that mean something, that have a story. You know, handmade Christmas ornaments. I ordered a Christmas ornament because my father-in-law recently passed away, and the guitar that he played since he was young, that he bought brand new, was a blonde 52 Fender Telecaster. And he modified it. He shaved down the neck so that his hand could slide up and down the neck easily. I mean, he shaved that thing down and sanded it and shaved it down and sanded it. So it worked for him. He trimmed the body of it. He trimmed the body of it some, so it worked better for him. But that was his guitar. That was his main guitar. It was a blonde 52 Fender Telecaster. And I ordered a Christmas ornament. It's not exactly a 52, but they make a 50s blonde Telecaster, which I ordered. And Angela's going to ride on the back of it. It's already come in. It's about yay big. I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 inches. And she's that's gonna be a Christmas ornament that we use every year. And it's uneven. but both lanes are open. And we're going to start having that. And every year with our grandchildren, we're going to hang up, and if they ask, I think my wife wants to be called Mimi. I want to be called Pops, when I have grandkids. But if they ask, they go, Mimi, what's with this Christmas ornament? We're going to have a story to tell, and it'll be us coming closer together as a family, and just remembering. So the Friday after Thanksgiving will be like a day of remembering for my family. We're going to come together as a family after Thanksgiving, after everything we're thankful for, and then we're going to put the Christmas tree up and trim the tree and have sentimental Christmas ornaments and stuff like that. And of course, I'm always going to have my separate OU tree, and we're going to have a separate horror themed tree. But the main Christmas tree, that's going to be the one with the sentimental ornaments and all that. But yeah, my heart's swelling right now just thinking about it, I mean, I've already told Austin and even Ronnie, I'm like, no, you're giving us grandkids. I've told Quentin that. I'm like, you are giving us grandkids. It's the reason you raise kids is so you can have grandkids. So, but yeah, looking at the way Angela's mom spoils Austin and Ronnie. I mean, Ronnie will be like, Nana, I really, really, really want this. And then 2 days later, he has it. I'm like, are you kidding me? You know how many iPads he's gone through? I've never once owned an iPad, and he's gone through like 4 of them. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, but yeah, I'm just, the overall feeling of this is, if only we as a country, and this country is not made up of the government, okay? The government is not a representation of this country. The country, the United States of America, is the people. It's a nation for the people, by the people. That is the country. The people are the country. And if we as a country started caring more about what we have and where we've come from, instead of what we can get, then maybe, just maybe, we would not always be at each other's throats. Okay? So that's my message. And I would have just hit stop right now, but I'm going through the gate at work. And so, yeah. But yeah, that's the message I wanted to relay. So, bye.